Good morning, good evening and good afternoon. I am down on Toorak Road, South Yarra, just opposite South Yarra train station. So I'm going to take you on a little bit of a walk around, seeing we were doing some Alice in Wonderland stuff that we found the other day. I thought I'd at least start on the rabbit there. So this is South Yarra station here. It's one of our main interchange stations here, which means there's a lot of trains that meet on different lines. The next station along Richmond is a lot busier than this, and then you hit the city. So this is quite close to Melbourne. Normally there's trams going up and down here, but there appears to be some works going. So here we go, we've got some trains coming over here. Let's see if we can at least, here we go, get some trains. Oh, I was in the right spot. There we go. Hello, Pug. How are you? Hello, Spirit. Really good to see you. I hope you are well. We just had a long weekend here, which I know you won't have got up in New South Wales, for the football, which is something they introduced here a while ago. So I did used to have a shop about a block from here, and live in this area quite a lot, so I thought I'd at least take us on a walk down Chapel Street. So there we go, that's one of the stations there. Hello Michael, really good to see you. I do apologize, I have neglected to mod you up already. So we've got America, 2 Aussies and a Canadian in the chat at the moment, which is a nice combination. So we did just miss a train. I am going to wait for another one for you before I leave, because this is one of our main train stations here. And I can normally hear the rumbling underfoot. So I reckon here's the next place. We'll see how good my timing goes. Hello Odyssey, really good to see you. South Australia in the house. There you go, we've got 3 states in Australia represented already. Oh, I understand. Good luck and I hope it goes well. Hello Shell, really good to see you. More cowbell indeed. More cowbell indeed. I can actually with this fit quite a few little instruments in my backpack. Here we go. So that's one of the Pakenham trains. Yeah, permanent long weekends are a good thing. I've been studying recently, so that's been a whole thing. Hello Ross, there we go, London in the house. This is most certainly an international stream. So if a lot of you haven't seen Ross before, Ross does some really good walk around tours of London as well. So if Ross, post your link in the chat, because I think there's quite a few people here that would really enjoy what you do. So, oh, here comes another train. We'll get this last train and then I will head on down Chapel Street, South Yarra. So this is one of our nicer areas, particularly when stuff was more strip shopping centre. So this one will go through the city and all the way out into the western suburbs into Williamstown. So they've merged a few of our train lines here. So there we go, there's a little bit of trains. There's normally trams here, but they seem to be having replacements today. So there are some really nice Tudor style buildings just on the other side of the road here. I'll show you as well. Like a lot of countries, we used to have these more strip shopping centres, and now they've turned into more the shopping malls and everything like that. So this was certainly one of the older styles, and that's very much your Tudor style building, which Ross will know all about. So welcome, and welcome to your Odyssey was very kindly gifted a month's free membership by Paul, Train Simulator Chat, the other day. So it is good to have you on board. And here's another example of the architecture I'm talking about, this beautiful old, either Victorian or Art Deco. So we're at South Yarra Station. Yeah, I know, it squeaks a lot. And I am about 20 seconds delay between what I film and what you see. So we are coming up ahead to Chapel Street. We are currently on Toorak Road. So there you go, Toorak Road. And this is the suburb of South Yarra. We will be walking up Chapel Street towards Prahran. Hello, Kalag Love. There we go, Philippines in the house. So I hope you are very well. I think we've got about 6 countries and 3 states of Australia represented at the moment. So let's see if we've got anything happening up here. So we have just left this train station here. It does get a lot nicer when we walk over this little hill here, and you'll start to see more of what I mean. So it is a really nice area too. There's lots of nice little bits to see down the laneways and side streets, and it is one of the cleaner areas within 5 kilometres of the city. So who's Kalag? So I think this is an American chain we've got in everywhere here as well at the moment. They've kind of taken over a bit. We certainly have a lot of them. There we go, a handbag attached to the top. That's gold. See, this is why I love Australia. And that's a Kelly bag by Hermes or Hermes, depending on how you want to explain it. The real bag of that would cost you about $5,000. So there you go. Is it a Birkin or a Kelly bag? Anyway, it's one of the two. I think it's a Kelly. There we go. There's a bit of interesting metalwork. That's quite cool. Okay, there's a couple I will walk past Pug, so when I do see the next American restaurant, there's a Subway just ahead. I will try to get the menu for you. So here we go. Vietnamese street food next to Subway. We've got every type of food imaginable here, and that's one of the best things about this area. Got some nice blossoms across the road. Don't know if you can actually see the menu. So the building up ahead, the big grey one, is the Como Centre. This building on the corner has been redeveloped, so that was something entirely different when I was here last. We used to be able to go roller skating in there, and it used to have a heap of different video games and stuff like that, so that was quite a cool place. Hello Piggy News Network, really good to see you. Sounds good, Kalag Love, I hope it goes well. Here we go, we've got more bags on top of this time we have a pink one, so we've had a yellow and a pink so far. And here we've got a giant fake diamond. Maybe we call that a pop rock. There we go. And a crane in the background. So here we go. Yes, practice is always good. I just want to, for some reason, I don't think it was necessarily charging my GoPro from my Volta grip before, so if we do run out of battery, we're just gonna do the best we can. I should be able to stream for about 45 minutes or so. Here we go, there's a ballerina on another pole. There we go. Now coming down into the intersection here, we'll start to see trams as well. So normally every bus you've seen going past here would normally be a tram, but there seems to be some problems with the network. There we go, we've got an orange one. I hate to see how much the city paid for them. Oh, there you go. So there we go, Channel 10, studios are up there in Como. So if any of you people watch a lot of local Channel 10 stuff, here's more of our you may cross traffic lights. I don't think it does, love. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we've got some replacement trams on, well, trams out on both lines. So here's one of the replacement buses. So normally if the trams go down, they send all these replacement buses. The same thing happens on the trains. Okay, so this is one of the main roads in Melbourne. This is Chapel Street. So let me just show you the sign here. So we're on the corner of Chapel Street and Toorak Road. So Chapel Street becomes Church Street and takes you all the way down to Richmond. And up the other end it takes you all the way down to St Kilda. Hello Cat on the Barbie, good to see you. So there we go. So we are now going to head down Chapel Street towards Commercial Road. So there's more of that blue stone you'll see everywhere, which I love talking about. Okay. So that would normally be a tram, but for whatever reason, they are running replacement buses today, which is disappointing because I was hoping that we'd be able to see a lot of them. Yeah, there will be. There was masses of construction normally going on as well. So one of the things you'll have down here is lots of little outdoor dining areas. So that's something we are very much into here. Is our outdoor dining. Thank you everyone for joining us and spending a little bit of your day. This is one of the 24-hour restaurants here. So Chapellis here is open 24 hours a day. It was one of the original ones in Melbourne. So no matter where you were, at what time of the day, you could come here. So I'm pretty sure it is still 24 hours. And one of the places we have coming up ahead on the other side of the road is the jam factory. So it was a old jam factory that's been converted now. Originally it was converted into a department store called George's, which was a very high-end department store here that's since gone out of business. And it has now been turned into cinema. There's quite a few shops. We used to have a big Borders Books in there before they went out of business. And I will show you that. We've also got the Prahran market coming up ahead too. Hello Shaggy love, how are you? Really good to see you. I hope you and your turtles are well. Mega love shout out to you. Mega love shout out to you. Mega love shout out. Mega love shout out to you. I hope you are well. Good to see you too. I have been on break for quite a while. Oh, here we go. We've got a little bit of street art we might as well have a look at on the way past. I have missed you all. It's been quite a while since I was streaming, and I am very much enjoying this. So this new setup, which is my GoPro 13, gives me the ability to actually do a lot more of these walking tours. And I have to thank Paul from Train Simulator Driver for letting me test his out first to make sure it was capable, and Hug for helping me get it all tested and ready to go, and through a million and one variations. So I do thank you. I've got a heap of mounts turning up today, so I'll be able to fix it around my neck. I've also got because I have to look at the chat on my phone, which is one downside of this. So I've got a little bracelet style thingy that I can attach my phone to my wrist, so that'll make life a lot easier. And when I've got a couple of hands free, I can have a bit more fun. Thank you very much. So one of the reasons I like this area is even things like the trees are all beautifully done. It's really nice fittings and fixtures everywhere. And this is one of the, as I said before, one of the nicer restaurants. It is a little sad to see that there are so many places here that are up for lease. So this used to always be the high-end fashion in this area, where people would have their, you know, individual stores, and like everywhere it became the same brands you see everywhere, the same few companies you see everywhere, and a lot of it's disappeared. So I used to have a crystal and jewellery shop around the corner on Commercial Road, Prahran, and if we do have time I'll take us there. But it was like this 10 years ago, where it was becoming very empty. And what I can see is a lot of the chains that are still here are I'll show us the train line down here quickly, give me a second. So this is Lovers Walk. This runs down next to the train line from where we were before, so you can, instead of walking around the long way like I just did, you can duck down the laneway here, which makes life a lot easier. Yes, and this is the same train lines you would have seen coming around before, meeting here. But I don't think we're going to have much joy in action on the train front. Oh, I understand. Yeah, I think it's become like that everywhere, that it's so difficult for business. And I'm a ex-finance manager, accounting side of things, so I've dealt with a lot of international business and a lot of different types of businesses, and it's become incredibly hard for them. So unless you're a really big business with their buying power, it's impossible. It costs a lot of money to have staff. There are so many fees on top of everything, and when you're in this kind of cost of living crisis that we are here, and a lot of countries are in, it makes it very, very hard. I mean, that's one of the main reasons all of our food prices have gone up so much. So here we go. This one is for Nevaeh. I found her some fishies, so hopefully she gets to see this. If not, I'll make her a little video on the other side. So let's make sure we're getting all the fishy goodness in. Oh, fishy, 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 fish. Oh, fishy, 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 fish. There we go. AGM is the artist on this one. So there we go. There's some fish. This is just ahead here, and I'll wait for the next change of lights, the jam factory. So as you can see, it's got that beautiful red and orange, sorry, red and yellow brickwork that we have so much here. We've also got a fire engine from the look of it that's about to pass us as well. So here we go. I'm going to be quiet for a minute. Oh no, it's not a fire engine. It's still a truck. Okay. Yeah, smiling fish indeed. It's better than a smiling assassin. Okay, so the building up ahead you can see with the domed roof is Prahran Central. That is where we are heading. So I'm going to take you up there today, and time dependent, we'll duck down as many little street art alleyways as possible along the way. So on the left of me is the jam factory, and I will take you down there. Coming up just to show everyone is our posties that are all on electric bikes now. So the bright yellow you see here are our posties. Sometimes they have cages around them if they're doing more parcel delivery and stuff like that too. So there we go. There is an Australian Postie. Hello, no blue lines. Really good to see you. So there we go. Adidas in the window and Adidas on my feet. We're having a Adidas day. I'm in like purple from head to toe today. I decided it was the colour coordination needed. There is some little bit of a mural down there, but it's nothing spectacular. So let me just quickly check where my battery's at. We're at 50%. Okay. I need to have a... This is all quite a new setup for me, and I don't understand why my GoPro's not charging off my Volta grip, which is fully charged, I think. Or maybe it's gone flat and that's the problem. But we will work it out. So we're going to just keep going for as long as the battery will allow. I'm going to take us just on a really quick walk through here, but I won't talk just while I do. Because it will have changed quite a bit since I was here last too. Everything changes with time. So when I was here last, there was Topshop in here, and then Target went in after that. And it looks like most of the windows are painted over, so they may be doing another big redevelopment. There we go. The entrance is closed. Please use the other entrance. So something out there says no. So as you can see, a lot more street dining. We have these everywhere too for the smokers. And from the look of it, I don't think it's even open. No. Hello. Right, so there we go. On little bits of disappointing in Melbourne, the jam factory is closed and there are no trams running, which is hilarious. Okay. So we're just going to do the best we can and keep walking. So there's one of our big Irish bars up here. We have quite a few Irish bars in Melbourne. So I'll take us past that. It's got quite a nice building. And then we'll maybe go and have a look around the market. Glycol, really good to see you. Well, Glycel's probably the better pronunciation. I hope you are well. Mega love shout out to you. I hope you and Ace are both doing well. Welcome to Melbourne, Australia. Here we go, that's what we call human condoms, or mammals, which stands for middle-aged men in Lycra. There you go. I do apologise, a lot of you won't be modded at the moment. So I was saying this is one of our Irish bars. This is Bridie O'Reilly's. It's got a really nice building. So very similar to the State Library I was showing us the other day. And I'm just going to show you one thing behind me before we keep moving. And I'll show you a little bit more of the front of this. But we've also got this. So this is one of a lot of our electricity boxes and stuff like that. So this will be all the mains for the electricals and stuff. Will often get turned into street art. So that one's by CHOQ. CHOQ. And there's probably something around this side too. Yep, there we go. It goes all the way around. So that will be all of the electricals and stuff, probably to operate the traffic lights there. And as you can see, we have 7-Elevens everywhere here, which is where most Melburnians now buy their coffee. I did take a little video of that when I was in the city the other day, which I will post a little bit later, which will show you what I mean. So here's Bridie O'Reilly's. It's a really nice building. It's really nice inside too. Really nice outdoor sitting area. And I am partial to a Guinness. Not that I drink anymore, but often if I do decide I want a glass or something, it's Guinness. So thank you. So I am in one of our inner suburbs of Melbourne at the moment. We might cross the road because there'll be more art options on the other side. So we're on Chapel Street. I'll just give you a quick look down the other side while we wait. And I'm giving you an ultra wide filming live from my GoPro, which is one of the newer editions. So it will actually give you an ultra wide shot of everything. And I'm using some modifications, a media mod on that, which gives me better audio and stuff like that. I'm also using a Volta hand grip that comes with it, which you might be able to see in the reflection. Which is meant to give me a lot more battery, but it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. Hello, Sci-Fi Bri. Good to see you. I hope you are well. Welcome to Melbourne. There's a little park down here I'll just show us quickly as we walk past, because we do have a little bit of time up our sleeve. So one of the other things I love about Melbourne is that we have parks everywhere. So you can pretty much guarantee within a block of wherever you are, you'll either find a little small park like this or a really big park. And that's one of the reasons we have so many birds and stuff like that as well. So this is one of the smaller parks. It does snake around the back. So this is Grosvenor Reserve in the city of Stonington. So let me just quickly show you through here, because we can go from a main road to bird sound within a couple of meters. So this is our gum. A lot of this is coming into flower at the moment. Well, there's some bees, which all of the birds will start warring over. So you'll have all of the rosellas, the wattlebirds, the galahs, the magpies, the cockatoos, all fighting over the fruit that comes out of these trees. So we've got some nice little play equipment up ahead. I might just take a moment while we're here to have a really quick vape. So here's another one of the things you will get everywhere is water fountains. So this is the old style. So this one would have been here since the 1800s. So you can see all the old cast iron. The little bowl at the bottom will be for dogs. So there'll always be dog water and human water wherever you are. So you'll see this in every park. I do see some birds ahead. And you'll always have picnic benches. There's a little thing over here which I'll show you, which you'll also find in the bulk of the parks, which is a little unit that dispenses bags for your dog poo, which is so much better than walking in it, which is what used to happen all the time. So there's some of our beautiful colours in the gum. And we've always got a recycling bin and a rubbish bin. And here we go. So dog waste bags. So that way if you're ever out, you don't get stuck. And they are always biodegradable bags and stuff like that too. So all of the councils will do that. If not, you have to clean it up. So I'll just quickly show you, there is a little bit of play equipment here for the kids, but I will stay away from there for the moment. Some of our beautiful old architecture. Oh, there's a little starling that just flew in front of me then. So I'm just going to stop for a second over here, sit my little hiney down for 30 seconds and have a really quick vape, and then we're going to pick up and walk again, and it'll give me a bit of a chance to catch up with yourselves a bit better. So there we go, we're going on a park bench. So there we are. So I do hope you've all been well. You can just see ahead through the pine trees the dome of the building we're heading towards, which is the Prahran Central. So I did used to have a shop on Commercial Road, Prahran, which is the street we're heading to there. If we do get time, we might go past. If not, I'll do it at another time. And I am aiming to do a lot more of these. So I will do them every day or two. Sometimes they'll be half an hour, sometimes an hour. Sometimes, once I get my Volta grip sorted, a lot longer. So I do hope it's something you all enjoy. And certainly having this GoPro has made the world a difference because it gives me stability. So here we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's really cool. And I've got a little strap that goes around my wrist so that if I drop the GoPro, it doesn't fall on the ground, which is worth its mental payoff more than anything. It makes a big difference. So here's some of our beautiful gum trees. I'll just show you while I'm doing this. I love our gums. So there's some more beautiful gums in their sprawl. And in typical style, sirens in the background. Something's going on. It is really nice here. It's really nice. So the city I'm in, Melbourne, just recently went over 7 million population. Australia has around 27 million now. It was about 3.6 when I was born here in 1974. So we've nearly doubled the population since I was born. And this is one of the more central areas, so it can be an issue if you're living here trying to get parking and stuff like that. But if you do want to commute into the city and everything like that, it is a perfect location. Like, I would very happily live in this area again. I lived above my shop for a while, which was a lot of fun. But that was all quite a while ago now. So on that note, let's strut again. I do have so time check, I am meeting someone in half an hour. So we're gonna probably do another 20 minutes or so. I'll just quickly show you the pretty flowers over here. And then we'll go from there. I know it's amazingly, can't believe how good the footage comes out of this thing. So it's been a real delight. And the bulk of the plants in here will all be Australian natives, so we always fill the parks up with the Australian natives. There's masses of bees in there. Don't know if you can see the bees. Little beetly buggy things flying away. And another bluestone lane. So all of our laneways are like this, the old bluestone cobblestones, which I'm a particular fan of. See, look, purple, purple and purple today. Yeah, it is. That was brilliant, by the way, but it had its downsides too, because you could never quite escape work. So I'd find that I'd come downstairs to go to the bathroom, and before I knew it, I'd spent 2 hours making jewelry, you know. So it was good and bad. Good and bad. And where I was demolished shortly after I left, and they've built a whole new area in there. So we'll see if we make it that far. Okay, so we're about to head back onto Chapel Street, heading up towards Commercial Road. Commercial Road does split and become Melbourne Road on the other side of the intersection here. And we are just leaving the South Yarra area, coming into the Prahran area. See, look how much it costs for a juice. It's just crazy. Our world. Like, I don't care how good it is, I'm not paying $15 for a smoothie. Yeah, there's always pros and cons, exactly. Exactly. So we've got more of the fashion outlets and everything like that here. We are also at the start of spring, which means our sunsets are getting a lot later. So in the summer, normally it doesn't get dark until about 9, sometimes 10 o'clock at night, which means there's a lot more opportunity to do this stuff. Oh, thank you so much, Sci-Fi Bray, I really appreciate it. Yeah, there you go. There's normally more than this in the street here too. Now there is a really nice street art wall coming up ahead. One of the reasons we don't have so many people around at the moment is it is in the middle of school holidays here. So a lot of our students will have gone away. We did just have a 3-day weekend, so a lot of people will have gone away for that. And it normally gets a bit quieter during those phases. So if it was a week from now, it'd be very busy. So let me show you a little bit more street art up here. First and foremost, this beautiful fence put in by the city of Stonington. Thanks, Briar, really, really appreciate it. And hopefully this beautiful bird here is a bit of a payoff. So I know a lot of us love our birds. So I'd say this is a crow. So this artwork is by J. Deane, J-D-E-A-N-E. So I will make sure I do a little video of this later as well. This is very much the Australian ochre colours. So the red, the yellow, the orange, the black. There we go, this is a beautiful piece of art. Yeah, it's got insane for food. Most of the food prices are double, triple what they used to be. And partly it's that business thing, partly it's the petrol and the food. You know, food prices have gone up so much, so everything else kind of reciprocates. So here we go. There's a bit more fence. And a random Coke box. There we go. That was oddly satisfying. There used to be a little market there that you could hire little booths in, but it became so exorbitantly expensive like everything else, and it's now closed down. So some more of our buses. And on the wall up ahead there is quite a big mural. And partly I'm going out of my way not to film people too. So one of the reasons you're not seeing a lot of people is if there's a big group coming towards me and stuff, I prefer not to film people. So I don't know if you can see that there was a massive building here last time I came past, which has been pulled down. This is a lot of the commission housing here, which is our public housing behind it. So all those big towers is all of the public housing. And we have a huge crisis with public housing here. There's nowhere near enough. There's way too many people that need it. Hence we've got such a big homeless problem as well at the moment. And you know, another smoothie bar. Just in case you didn't get one 5 meters ago. Thank you so much. I will make sure that anyone that isn't already will be modded up. So here we go, another wall for us. So this wall is by Tom Gerard, done in 2022. I might be better doing this from the other side of the wall. So let's give you a look here, because there's more behind me. So I'll show you this wall here, and then we'll go over the other side and I'll show you what's behind me. These always used to remind me of Ron Jeremy. A lot of people will get what I mean. Always used to remind me of that. Hello Lauren Love, really good to see you. Mega love, shout out to you. Mega love, shout out to you. Mega love, shout out. Mega love, shout out to you. Okay, so this is the back of the Prahran market here. There'll be an Aldi here. and the market. So if we have time, we'll have a look there. If not, we'll do it on another trip. So there is more street art over here on this side, which I do really like. So this is by Baylor at Hype Murano. So Baylor and Hype Murano. So what I do very much like to do is make sure that I fully link all of the artists too whenever I see stuff. So I will go out of my way when I get home to go and find those links and add them to the video as well. So if anyone is interested in any of the artwork or the street art we see, you will always find links to it later on. Hello Dr. Red. And there's one up here I just want to show you before I cross the road, because I think it's absolutely exceptional, but it is right up on the top of the wall. So we've also got up here beautiful blue thing. So this one is by Mike Macatron, M-A-K-A-T-R-O-N, and cam scale, done in 2016. So there we go, there's some more really cool artwork, and I will just give you a close-up of this one here, because I think that face is done really well. I think it shows emotion and movement really well. It's quite frenetic. So there we go, here's some more beautiful I'm standing in the middle of the road here, by the way, too, everyone, so I'm conscious of not getting myself squished. And I think at the core of it, that's the heart of the matter. So there we go. Now I do apologise if I have missed any of the comments in the chat. It is a little hard to read them and film and do everything at the same time, so it is possible that I may have missed some of you coming in or missed some of your comments. So let's just do a quick battery check. Okay, we're coming down to about 30% battery, and I'm about 20 minutes from when I need to meet someone. So I'm going to walk you up to the corner of Chapel and Commercial, and we will go from there. So on the other side of the road here, which I'm hoping we capture really well, is a really nice mural. Now this is only maybe 15% of this street I've shown you, and the further down we get, the better the street art gets as well. So I will bring us back here in a couple of days and show us more of these areas. So if anyone is watching this and they do particularly like an area, or if you're watching it after the fact, just leave me a comment, and if I'm more than happy to go and explore what it is you want to see, because it's very easy for us to take what we have in our home cities for granted. So I'm going to just quickly take us across towards this beautiful artwork. Make sure I don't get squished. So that's heading towards the city that way, and this way we're heading towards the beach. So in typical style, we've got KFC, we've got a McDonald's, and there's a really nice mural for us all. Thank you so much for sharing links too, Pug. I really appreciate it. Okay. And like we were showing before, all of the commission housing, which is our public housing down the back. So there you go, some more beautiful street art of Melbourne. There is another wall across here, which I will quickly show us as well before we head to our final destination, which is the big building on the corner there. There's some beautiful things around that area too. So I'll do an entire, when I do these walks, I can never do the entire strip. I can do bits of it. So it would probably take us 4 or 5 streams just to cover this bit of Melbourne well. And the good thing is I'm happy and prepared to do it, and I'm also doing a massive amount of walking too. So I'm doing at least 10,000 steps a day at the moment, and this helps me to do that. So it also distracts me from the fact that I'm walking. So before I know it, I've done, you know, 6,000 steps and I haven't even thought about it. Hello Soul Sister, really good to see you. Yeah, good idea. And when you're ready to do it, you know you've got help there, and you know that it'll work out. So just quickly down the back here we have the Prahran market I was telling you about. Now they are not open today, so I will come on a day they are open. We do have Aldi here, and then we've got a Prahran inspired artwork. So if you notice here how the word Prahran is spelt, and I'll take you for a closer look, it's one of our silly words. So Prahran is spelt P-R-A-H-R-A-N. Prahran. So there we go. It's not such a simple spell. And when I had a shop in the area, I used to spend half of my time telling other people how to spell Prahran. It's there we go. We got a car called CHOQ. Oh, there you go. Well, you're like well and truly on it. The most I've done since I've been at this, because I used to work, I was always a hiker and a walker. It's always been my thing. The most I've done since I did this was about 20. I think Pug did like a 30,000 step day one day or something, like insanity. So there we go. There's some more artwork. Oh, you like the Hello Kitty videos? Nice. Well, they've got a Hello Kitty cafe set up at Chadstone. It's open for another week, so I'm going to aim to go in there and get a couple of things from the menu, and I'll do a couple of more little videos for us. So we've nearly reached our destination. Let me just do a quick battery check. Yep, we're going to be okay. So we are coming up on the corner of Commercial Road. We are currently on Chapel Street. You'll have more fast food places everywhere here. That's a good effort. And I must admit, since I've had a smartwatch, it's made the walking thing easier, because I've always walked a lot, but when you see what you're doing, it makes you want to do it. And if you ever leave your watch in your room and you go do steps, you get annoyed because you didn't count them. Or I do. So here we go. We have nearly hit our destination. So there we go. We've got Taco Bell there, which came into Australia recently. I haven't yet made it there. And that's something we can do. Okay. So we have made it to our destination. So here we go, more replacement buses for the trams that aren't running. I'm quite disappointed because normally you just get an endless stream of trams. We'll see if they're running down here. So this is commercial. Oh, we go, tram. Just in time. Which is one of our nicer areas. It's definitely an area I will do a stream from in the future. So let's just show us the tram. My shop used to be just down straight ahead that way. So there we go, everyone. We have come to the end of this little tour. I hope you have all enjoyed my walk around South Yarra up to Prahran, and we will pick up from here at another date. I'll just make sure there's no more trams coming. Because we should have seen so many of them by now. We really should. Okay, so this will be the last gratuitous public transport of the bus. Thank you, I'm really glad you did. And I do like the idea of making these a bit shorter. I used to do often, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6, many hour streams. And I find the shorter ones are better. If not, we all get a bit tired. So there we go, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed your walk around Prahran. I will take you back here and show you more of the market. And if there is anything that anyone is interested in seeing more of, then please let me know in the comments and I will make it so. I'll also go out of my way to find some of the American restaurants like Pug was asking me before, and either showing them live or filming the menus and stuff for you so you can see the difference. I think it's definitely worth going back to Taco Bell there. So, and the Prahran market up ahead is really cool. It's normally open several days a week. Today is not one of them though, so I'll come back on a market day and I'll show you where my shop used to be, and we'll keep our walk going up the street. And let's actually, there's one little, yeah, I've got enough time. Give me a second, everyone. I've got 9 minutes. And there's a little bit of street art here. So let me quickly show you this. Now it does smell a little bit like pea down here, so we'll do the best we can. So here we go. One side's got a lot of tagging, and what's behind me is quite a lot better. So let's get you the other side too. Big hugs to all of you too. Thank you very much for spending a little bit of your day with me. I hope you haven't become like this ape, which is quite cool. So here we go, a little bit more street art here. No, I think you'll need Pug for those. Though I did very narrowly miss getting caught up in a big protest the other day when I was in the city streaming. So the reason I didn't get back is for that reason. So this is Let's Pretend Gallery, has done this artwork here. And this is also Hyper Murano, who we saw around the corner, who I really liked, the female that they'd done. So this is the same artist. So there we go, that's quite cool. And I think quite a good place to end. There we go, artwork and buses. What more do you need? Okay, on that note, everyone, enjoy the big blue face. Let me find my magic button. Much love to you all, and I'll see you next time. And I'm off.